Man, damn, my computer's been acting up today, y'all. Shit. I don't know what the hell it is, man. So it's been taking me all day, man. It's already 11 o'clock. I can't even, man, yeah, shout out to my new subscribers, man. You guys, welcome to the channel, man. Welcome to the channel. And my old subscribers, man, yeah, can't thank you guys enough, man. You guys been, rocking with me for the duration. Um, so since a late upload here, I just gonna have to go through some of the plays that I had locked in. Um, Make sure you guys, take care of your bankroll. Pick your spots. Picking your spots is major key. You know what I'm saying? Don't stack your odds against you. That motto has never been so true until I started gambling. Uh, and yeah, pick your spots, man. Playoff playoffs tend to be a little bit, more harder and stuff like that. They play a little bit more harder, and some unders are in play for some people, and things like that. Sometimes you gotta zig when they zag. You know what I'm saying? So if you've been rocking with me throughout the season, I've been doing. I do a lot of. I like to do a few leg, same game parlays and stuff like that. I like to bet low odds, and those low odds help me throughout the season. Help me straight bet a lot more, and it actually prepared me for seasons like the baseball season, where you're gonna get some lines that's juiced up. All right, and then you're gonna have to lay the juice sometimes on these money line bets and stuff like that in MLB. But you're also gonna have to pick your spots there. So I got a plus money same game parlay for each game, like low odds, like plus 100. And then I'm gonna have to run down the baseball and give you guys my leans and maybe an official or whatever the case may be. I did post a parlay the other day. What was that? Yesterday. That hit. Hope you all had a good day yesterday. We did get a void. They'll be making that game up today. So we'll see what's going on with that. But yeah, as far as MLB, I'll point out some things, some games that I like. Well, I'll give my thoughts on each game or my pick on each game, and it's going to be a lean unless I say it's an official and a few bats from each team. All right, that I have my player pool because I play fantasy, and yeah. So it's a pretty late upload, but let me get right into it, man. I had a couple screenshots, and just getting right into it, we didn't have defensive plays out for this Brooklyn Nets and Boston Celtics game. Don't have a play on the game or the total in this one. They did go over the total last time these two teams played, to keep an eye on that. A play that I did have made up here was I want to really stick to the raw points. It's going to be a lot of shit going on here. It's a lot of funny shit. Sticking to a lot of the highest usage players, whatever the case may be. But I did look at Bruce Brown points, and I did decide I wanted to probably take the under, maybe under 15 and a half. You know what I'm saying? And then Kyrie Irving, I did see a over 22 and a half. I didn't mind going to. And then I seen Kevin Durant over 24 and a half that I didn't mind going to, along with Marcus Smart over 4.5 assists. Alternates, yes. So alternate, yeah. Let me see, 4.5, bam. And then, any three of these combinations can get you the plus money. I got this at plus 148 when I did it. This up to plus 157 right now. You could take down Bruce Brown. You could take down anyone. I mean, just like a little court, but I did lock this in, So I'll be looking to try to cash that, you know what I'm saying? But yeah. What else do I have here? Let's move on to the next game here. They don't have defensive plays out, so that's something to look at there. They don't have defensive plays out. That's they've been having them out, so they acting crazy with that. All right, Philadelphia 76ers here. We have 217 over under in this one. Philadelphia 76ers favored by 1.5. I haven't checked Twitter right this morning, so let me run a quick check on Twitter to see if I have any injury news and updates for these guys here. So yeah, okay, that is Young will play. Gary Trent likely to start here. He will play. Hmm. Hmm. All right. I'm going to keep my ear to the streets on Scotty Barnes, okay? So, what I did have locked in, I will show you guys because I do need to get on over to this MLB and get out you guys' hair. And that was so I went over here to Daniel Green here, and I went to the rebound section, and I just politely went over here. I just, hey, he's gonna have to burn me, but I took him under 5.5 rebounds. Then I went to raw points. Okay, I went to raw points, and I went over here to OG Anobi, and I took him for what I have here over 13 and a half. You could get to 12 and a half if you want to. Just be my guest. And then I stopped here at Tobias Harris, over 11 and a half points there. You know, I stopped there. You know what I'm saying? So that'll get you a plus 119 right there. You know what I'm saying? You could fiddle around with these guys' points if you want. You could take OG down and Tobias Harris down. What I have, and you can actually go, a little bit lower if you want to. I'm just saying, at the end of the day, we're trying to make money. So you could go to a 10 and a half, and you can go to a 12 and a half. And then you still have to lay a little bit on there, a minus 111, but you get the drift, okay? So there's plenty of ways to skin a cat. I did not look at any other plays here. Of course, Joel Embiid is in play for the things that he does, especially scoring. And then James Harden, he did sell a lot of people, but he's still in play for the assists, okay? The three ball is always in play when you fuck with me. Somebody like, Tyrese Maxey and Tobias Harris, those guys have been doing pretty well. Fred VanVleet and OG, and so it's a lot. It is a lot, but that's what I'm sticking to right now. And then maybe later on I might post something NBA wise. If not, it is what it is. So I'm moving on over to the next game, and that's going to be the Chicago Bulls, my Chicago Bulls, at Milwaukee Bucks here. One that I've been undecided on. We got 225 and a half over under in this one. Milwaukee Bucks favored by 10. Wouldn't be bad to see the Bulls play tough as they did last game. But man, it was a wild one. That was a wild one that day. That total came out to 179. So intense games, you can look towards the under here. A lot of guys didn't show up that game, okay? So right off the bat, a few plays that I was looking at here to get us to plus money was, DeRozan had a bad shooting night. Wonder if he can get back in that scoring category. Just taking the over 22 and a half, was something that I was looking at, okay? So I'll add that. Zach LaVine, the over 18 and a half. And then I had Vucevic over 13 and a half, okay? Looking for Vucevic to be very, 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 and all of these guys being very, very aggressive here, okay? So a 13 and a half there, all right? So you'll get that for a plus 116. You can dabble around and mess around with the money, with the numbers if you want. These should be the highest points, the highest usage guys here. The Bulls, I have a lack for shooting, okay? They need shooting. You got somebody like Kobe White coming off the bench, hitting a three. Other than that, there's a need for shooting in Chicago, okay? Now, rebounds, okay? The Bucks, they're starting Brook Lopez. He's a terrible rebounder, okay? I think he doesn't rebound the ball well. You had guys like Zach LaVine going out there getting 8, 9, 10 rebounds, and DeRozan getting a bunch of rebounds, Vucevic getting 14, 15 rebounds, minutes equal opportunities. They're going to be out there, okay? They're going to be out there playing hard, burning any foul trouble. I mean, it's a lot of rebound totals it's a lot of rebounds to be had, man. I'll go through a few rebound totals from the previous games because, like I said, ABC, he's going to be the guy that's going to be the best rebounder over there in Milwaukee. In Milwaukee, they do a collective rebounding effort. So that's something, It's going to be a lot of knick-knack rebounds to be put out there, okay? I'm just keeping it real with you guys. Now, you had DeRozan last game had 8 rebounds. Nikola Vucevic had 17 rebounds. Zach LaVine had 10 rebounds. So you get my drift, you know what I'm saying? Now, on the other hand, you got somebody like Brook Lopez who went out there and played 32 minutes, but he's allergic to rebounds. He only had 5 rebounds, okay? Some of his numbers, his rebound totals, in 15 games, his last 15 games, he hasn't had over 7 rebounds. He's had 5, 4, 7, 7, 3, 3, and these threes are in 20 minutes, you know what I'm saying? So, any given day, he might pop off for 7 rebounds or more, but I just don't see it. That's just who Brook Lopez is. Look at his rebound prop. Is you're a big ass 7-footer at 4.5. So it's gonna be a way. Do your research. You can take advantage of some of these rebounds. Okay, even in the alternate category. Don't be too greedy. You know what I'm saying? Get in there, get you some bread, and get up out of there. We don't have defensive props for this game here. I was looking at 4 rebounds for DeRozan, though. I just think he's the better rebounder between him and Zach LaVine. And even if I was to play that right there, we'll get that plus 180. Come on. They're low odds. But listen here, man. I'm telling you, where I come from, we was betting straight up money. All right, we were betting straight up money. You guys get the drift. Can't stock the odds against you all the time. Gotta cover. Let's shoot on over here to baseball, okay? Been doing pretty good in baseball, man. Been doing pretty good in baseball. And like I said, this is a late upload. Let me just ramble off what I like here. We got Pittsburgh Pirates against Milwaukee Brewers here, and not a big fan of Keller here. He's been getting smacked around. Give me the Milwaukee Brewers on the money line for parlays. Don't mind going to the run line. Okay, I'll highlight those right there. All right, Chicago White Sox at Cleveland Guardians. I took the White Sox last week. Yesterday. This is a rematch. This game was postponed. And from yesterday, I'm going right back to the Cleveland Guardians on the money line here. All right, going back to the Cleveland Guardians on the money line there. Okay. Let me see. Bats here, the same, like for the Cleveland game, the bats are still the same as yesterday. If you caught that video, Rosario, he's one that really stood out to me. He's 6 for 16 against Kuchel with a bomb, okay? And then Austin Hedges does have a bomb against him. And then on the White Sox side, I was really high on Jose Abreu. He's 8 for 30 with 3 bombs, 3 extra base hits, 4 RBIs against Shane Bieber. And yeah, those are 2 bats from this game that I really, really liked. And then what was that first game, the Milwaukee game? I just don't think I want to target bats from this Milwaukee side, but Omar Narvaez, he's 3 for 4. Adames, he's 2 for 3, and then Jace Peterson, he's 2 for 2. Okay, so those are some guys that stood out on that side. And then Pittsburgh on the Pittsburgh side, I think I had one bat. Was Newman. He's 6 for 17 with the bomb, and then honorable mention would be Ben Gamel with 1 home run. Okay, so those are a few bats there. All right, Philadelphia 76ers. Philadelphia Phillies at Colorado Rockies here, okay? So, I don't know, man. I don't know. Eflin, okay, let's talk about Eflin, man. He's just been, I don't know, man. You got Eflin on the mound, then you got Marquez on the mound, you got 10.5 over under in this one. Then you got Coors, man. Okay, so everything, the Coors Field, what happens in Coors Field, So right off the back, Eflin, his last out, he had 4 innings pitched, 6 hits, 4 home runs versus, Miami, and they had cold bats, man. They still got cold bats, Miami, And then on the other hand, Marquez, he pitches okay at home, you know what I'm saying? He does give a few hits here and there, but he does pitched pretty good at home. And then, Philly they ain't been good on the road, man. You know what I'm saying? Make no mistake, sparks can be fly in Colorado. Make no mistakes there, okay? No play here for me. If I had to pick one, I would probably lean Colorado, but definitely no play for me. I mean, you can look at some bats though. I was really looking at the bats. I mean, in Coors Field, Kyle Schwarber, he's 5 for 11 against Hermes. I mean, Marquez, he's got a bomb against him, man. And then Real Muto, he's 5 for 12. And then you got Bryce Harper, he's 5 for 13. All right. So Segura is 4 for 7, and then Castellanos, he is 3 for 6, 2 for 3. Baum and Carn, I can't even pronounce his name, but it's not that big of a deal there. All right, so there are some guys here that has hit him. Okay, a few guys got a bomb. Well, Schwarber is the only one that got a bomb against him in this lineup right here. That I know of, but yeah, it could. I can't give you a play on this one. I don't like to bet on teams. I would bet on Colorado, but I don't want to bet on them in this spot, man. I ain't even gonna lie. I don't know. I ain't gonna lie, man. I might. But then you got on the other side. See, on the other side, on the Colorado side of things. They have some nice bats as well, but guys that stood out to me was Chris Bryant and Charlie Blackmon. Chris Bryant is 8 for 13. He doesn't have a bomb against Eflin, but Charlie Blackmon, he's 5 for 9, and he has 2 bombs against him with 4 RBIs. So I don't know. I just don't know how to put a read on this game here. But that's some information for you guys. Atlanta Braves at Los Angeles Dodgers here. Okay, another game here. I mean, I don't know, man. The total is pretty high. Well, I thought it opened up at 9.5. This then came down a little bit. So, but if it didn't open up at 9.5, I didn't sprinkle nothing on it yet because I was undecided. But not a big time fan of what's going on here. With the Gonsolin, he can give up a little, some hits here and there. I don't know, man. My initial thing here was I was leaning over in this one. Yesterday I was undecided. It was Atlanta and me, Atlanta for me or nothing. They ended up pulling it out. So I lean over in this one. I mean, I know the bats. The bats can do some damage here, so that's why I'm gonna lean at. I'm gonna lean over. Nothing official. I'm gonna lean over in that one. All right. Cincinnati Reds at San Diego Padres here, and we got Gutierrez, and then we got Gore on the mound. We got an over under 8.5 here. Ward wasn't that bad, versus Atlanta. He gave up a bomb, so he didn't do too bad. You know what I'm saying? And then Gutierrez, he ain't been that bad either, man. I'm pretty much undecided here. Drop your picks in the comment section. You got a pick on this game, let me know. So I'll keep it moving, though. I'll keep it moving. Undecided on that game. Another game that I'm pretty much iffy on. We got Baltimore Oreos at Oakland Athletics here. Lyles and Jeffries on the mound at 7.5. Over under in this one here. And I mean it's just I'm just undecided in this one. We could because look, Oakland, they showing right now as of right now, they're showing they just giving us a balance. They give us a balanced approach right now, you know what I'm saying? In Baltimore, they just been they ain't been good, you know what I'm saying? And I thought I had written it down here, but I did not write the pick down. But either way it goes, if I was to bet on this game here, I'm gonna just lean towards Oakland Athletics. I mean, slight lean towards the bats for them, and then Jeffries. I think he could keep these Baltimore Orioles down. I don't think they've been scoring a lot. So they haven't been scoring a lot. You know what I'm saying? So Oakland Athletics, like I said, they've been coming with a semi-balanced approach here. So I don't mind Oakland in this one. Nothing official though, just a lean. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yep. What we got here? This is the second game of the Chicago White Sox and Guardians. Well, I won't be playing that game. I won't be playing that game. So, quick backtrack of some bats here. Let's go back to the Dodgers game. So, few bats in play here. We got Mookie Betts. He's 7 for 24 with 3 extra base hits and a home run. Freddie Freeman, he's 6 for 12 with 3 extra base hits and a home run against Morton. And then you got Justin Turner. He's 4 for 10 with 1 extra base hit. Okay, so those are a few bats that stood out on that side of the ball there, and not too much. Not too much. I don't have anybody in the player pool for my Atlanta side. For the Atlanta side, Cincinnati and Padres. Cincinnati and Padres bats here. I think I had some out for the Padres, but nothing for Cincinnati at this time. I know Will Myers, he's 2 for 5 with a bomb. Cronworth is 2 for 5 with a bomb, and Grisham is 1 for 3 with a bomb. And those are the only things that stood out to me on that side, the bats there. And then Baltimore Oreos, and let me see. Goodness gracious, Baltimore Oreos. Where are they? Goodness gracious. My eyes are deceiving me. Okay. Yeah. So, in the Oakland Athletics, only one bat, and that was Sean Murphy. He was 5 for 16 with 2 extra base hits and a home run. Make sure you guys check the check the lineups or whatever the case may be. Make sure these players are in and out of the lineup. All right. Like I said, I won't touch on that second doubleheader. I just didn't look into it. It did. Chicago Cubs, Tampa Bay Rays and Chicago Cubs. Definitely one that I don't have anything for. So I was thinking about leaning towards Tampa Bay, but I can't do that right now. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Leaning towards Tampa. Nothing in this one really. New York Yankees and Detroit Tigers here. We got a 7.5 over under in this one. New York Yankees are the favorites here. Okay, so right now, I skated on that New York Yankees Detroit game yesterday. Definitely no runs first inning candidate game for me. No official in this one, man. I'm just gonna lean towards the under in this one. I snuck a win in with New York Yankees yesterday. Their bats have been waking up. I just want to take a lean back and a lean back approach. So I'm probably gonna jump on that no run first inning, but nothing official here for me. Okay. Houston and Atlanta, Astros here. We got 8.5 over under in this one, and we got Ohtani and Odorizzi on the mound, and Odorizzi, man, he's been giving up a lot of hits lately. I think he's giving up the most hits. You know what I'm saying, and then he ain't been striking out like that. So that's something that calls for concern. The Angels did get to them last game. Wouldn't be surprised if they get to them this game. I'm gonna have to get a lean towards Angels on this one. All right. I'm gonna give lean towards pitching, and just on the simple fact that I'm not a big fan of Odorizzi right now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna lean towards the Angels in this one here on the money line here. St. Louis Cardinals at Miami Marlins here. All right. So yeah, we have McCullers and Alcantara on the mound here. We got an over under at 8 here. 2 good pitchers here. I don't know what to expect. I ain't gonna lie. Alcantara has been pitching well. They both 1-0 on the season. Both of these guys got decent K rate per 9. I think around 6, 7, 8-ish. So yeah, man, I'm pretty much undecided here. Probably my favorite candidate for a Nerfy here. Definitely an under candidate here. Can't trust Miami bats. They just haven't been scoring. You know what I'm saying? But we will see. We will see. I like a Nerfy in this one here. I like a Nerfy in this one here. Wouldn't mind under in this one. Arizona Diamondbacks at Washington Nationals here. We got an 8.5 over under in this one. And another thing here, man. I mean, we got Washington's favorite here. We got Freddie. I can't even pronounce his name. Freddie on the mound. Then you got Kelly on the mound, or whatever the case may be with that. Arizona, they just haven't been putting up the points for me. They bats need to wake up. You know what I'm saying? It's too hard for me to back somebody, back Kelly with no run support. You know what I'm saying? So that's something that I'm really too much looking at here, man. I don't know, man. I'll give Washington a slight edge here with the bats and the a subtle pitching matchup here. I'll give Washington the matchup the edge right here. Give me Washington, okay, on the money line here. All right, backtrack real fast. Let's go to some bats, okay. So start off with the New York Yankees here. New York Yankees. We have you know. We're gonna look at the Mets side. I mean, let me see. Hold on. Yeah, we'll go with the Yankees here. So Gleyber Torres, he's 8 for 23 against Eduardo Rodriguez with 5 extra base hits and 3 bombs here with 9 RBIs. He's somebody that you probably want to take a look at. Okay, yeah, for sure. Kenneth Khalifa, however you pronounce his name, he's 6 for 13 with 2 extra base hits and a bomb. And then you have Joey Gallo. He's 3 for 8 with 2 home runs. Okay, 2 RBIs. And then you got Marvin Gone with Gonzalez. He's 3 for 3. He's hot against him right now. He's 3 for 3. It probably came all in one game, but I didn't really go back and look at that there. And then on the Detroit Tigers side, I mean, not much, if anything. Right, I didn't put none of those guys in my player pool. And then you got St. Louis Cardinals at Miami here. What do you got here? Miami, it was only one bat that stood out to me. That was Gary Cooper. He's 3 for 6 against Miles. Against Miles. All right, and then on the St. Louis side, I haven't really been looking into St. Louis bats this year. They haven't put anything. I mean, I haven't put anything in my player pool for them, but I haven't been looking into their bats. I do want to take a look at the Los Angeles on the Angels side here. And I think I had a few bets put out for them. And that was Mike Trout. He's 5 for 13 against Odorizzi. No bombs, though. And then Duffy, he's 2 for 5. And on the Houston side, not too much. I mean, of course, you got Ohtani going. Not too much. I mean, you got no knick-knack guys. Bregman, he's 3 for 7, and Tucker, he's 2 for 5, and Alvarez 2 for 5, and a bunch of 1 for 2s and shit like that. Okay, so yeah. Did I miss anyone moving forward? Top play right here. Top play. Big lean towards the under in this one. Top play for Nerfies right here for me. No run first inning. I'm just going to have to love this game for that. I'm going to have to lean towards the under. I mean, even though it's 7, 6.5, I'm going to have to lean towards the under in this one. We got Rodon. He's leading the league in Ks. I mean, then you got Bassett. He's playing very well. He's pitched very well. And, I mean, what else can I say? Nerfie, probably my top candidate for Nerfies right here. But we're going to see. Yep. Toronto Blue Jays at Boston Red Sox here. We got an over-under 9 in this one here. And then, I mean, not a fan of neither pitcher here, man. I just, I see runs can be able to be put up on both sides. If I did have to give one of the pitchers the edge, it would probably be Barrios, but Barrios. But I can't back one of these guys. I can't back them like that, man. I'm gonna lean over in this one. All right, both of these teams have the power to get it over. All right, so yeah, so let's go back to some bats for this Toronto Blue Jays game. Since we're gonna lean over, let me see what I got put in my pool here. All right, I have not too much. I mean, Bo Bichette, he's He's 7 for 14. He's batting 500 with 4 extra base hits with 2 bombs. Craig Biggio. I'm saying Craig. Biggio. He's 4 for 10 and 3 extra base hits and 2 home runs. And then you got Vlad. All right, Big Vlad. You know the drill. He's 4 for 14, 2 extra base hits with a bomb. And then Springer. He's 4 for 7 against this guy. Okay, so yeah. That's where we at with that right there. All right. On the Boston side, did I have a lot of bets out? Not too much noise to be made here, but just you got Vertigo. He's 4 for 5 versus him. He's batting, and then Travis Shaw. He's 2 for 5 with a bomb, and then that's about it. That stands out for the bats right there. All right. Minnesota Twins at so what I say? Lean over in that one. Yeah, lean over. Shucks. What we got here? Okay, all right. We got Paddock on the mound, Lynch on the mound, and we got an over under 9 here. Okay. Right off the back, I can only look towards the Twins in this one, man. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm gonna look towards the Twins money line in this one. Lynch, he wasn't that good, in his first starts. I know he had 5 in his pitch, 9 hits, 6 earned runs with 3 bombs, you know what I'm saying? So I don't think Paddock was a world beater either, you know what I'm saying? But I do have love for Minnesota. This is one of the teams that I'm looking at. I'm looking at these guys to get their shit together, okay? So I'm going to lean towards Minnesota in this. We'll get a slight pitching edge towards Minnesota. So that would and then Lynch, he's gonna his debut was terrible. He's gonna have to show me something. All right. As far as the bats here, I only think I had one bat for KC, and that wasn't even a bat. I just threw him in there just to see if I can get something out of him. Andrew Benintendi, he's 1 for 2 versus Paddock, and then on the Minnesota side, you had guys like Buxton, he was 1 for 3 with a bomb. Then you had Polanco, he's 1 for 3. And then you had those were the only 2 bats that I had up there. So keep an eye out on the injury statuses of these players and the and the lineups. Okay, I use something like the lineups here. I use something like this for my lineups. All right. Yes, I do. This is Baseball Monster. I just was looking for the lineups and stuff like that. Nothing spectacular, okay? Weather, rain, winds blowing in and out, shit like that, all right? So, back over here to the last game. In the last game, I didn't really look at anything for this one here, man. Texas Rangers at Seattle Mariners here. I think I'm just going to give it I have to look a little bit more into this one here. Can't give you guys something that I'm not gonna play or whatever the place, or I wouldn't play. All right, so that's about sums it up, guys. Peace out, man. Have a good day, man. Productively.